How are you? Ophiuchus are going from November 30th to December 18th. You don't have to be an Ophiuchus to resonate with this reading. If you are for someone who does have Ophiuchus somewhere in their astrological chart. You have Ophiuchus somewhere in your astrological chart. You came across this reading that just resonates with you. You can also say goodbye to your Sikiksyd, which is cool too. Check your Chiron and we'll be able to see your astrological chart to see if you resonate with this reading. Other products that I saw in the description box down below. Thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. Okay. 6 of Cups, same happy. Who's your future, Ophiuchus? Wow. Okay. So you have the hidden energy being the Queen of Cups. And you have the 6 of Cups, Sun in Scorpio, can be Aries. You have the High Priestess, Moon in Virgo, which is Clarissa explains it all. Here you have the Rugrats. And you have the Ace of Cups, which is MASH. Okay. Now the hidden energy is basically Matilda, which is the Queen of Cups. It is Miss Honey, who is the teacher. There. Many of you are married, okay? If you are married or you're in a relationship, it's a very faithful relationship. And if you are single, there is a masculine energy that really wants a relationship with you. There are many people who are interested in you if you're a feminine energy and you're single, okay? They feel like they can't have you, but they're really interested in you. Like they really would want a relationship or a commitment with you, but it would require them to come in as like a grown man, a grown masculine energy, okay? And they'd have to come in as their best, essentially. And somebody is doing that. You are coming together with someone that you knew from elementary school, middle school, high school, or college. This can also be someone you in a past life. So if you're single, you're going to be connecting with somebody you've already known romantically. You could have known them, again, from elementary school, middle school, high school, college, or you could have even known them from another life. So when you meet them in this lifetime, it's like, oh my God, I feel like I've known you forever. But you just met them yesterday, and it's because you knew them from another life. So they feel very familiar to you. Ophiuchus, you're feeling very nostalgic. You're thinking a lot about the memories that you have with a very important feminine energy. Okay? With the High Priestess, this is a very important feminine energy in your life. And you're thinking of the memories that you have with this individual. So this could be your girlfriend, your wife, okay? If you are feminine, then this will most likely be you, Ophiuchus. Somebody is thinking of the memories that they have with you, okay? They're thinking of how important you are and the times that they spend with you and how valuable you are. Also, you're a younger feminine energy than the person that you're dealing with romantically. If you're in a relationship, you actually cater to in that relationship in the future. That is how someone is trying to make things right in that relationship. By showing you we have so many memories together, and I really want to make things right with you. I apologize. And you're just being receptive to it. The High Priestess doesn't talk unless it's absolutely necessary to speak. But she is receptive to speaking. It's just if it's not necessary to speak, then she's not going to speak. It's like what my coach said. A lot of our coach would tell me when I was growing up that the less movements that are made, the less chance of error. So if you can get something done in 2 steps, right? Rather than get it done in 3 steps, get it done in those 2 steps. Because that means that there's less chance of an error. The High Priestess moves with less chance of there being any sense of error because she moves with a sense of emotional intelligence. It's not always necessary to speak. It's not always necessary to do certain things. It's not always necessary to be around people. High Priestess is perfectly fine with being alone. Perfectly fine with it. That's the independent woman. Okay? It's above the Empress. She knows she doesn't have to give out endless amounts of energy in order to know her value. She knows she's valuable. She knows she's valuable outside of a relationship or a connection. She knows that her value is not dictated by anybody body or anything else. She is whole within herself. A lot of people look towards you for, Clarissa explains that. A lot of people look towards you for what it is that you have to say. You could be a tarot card reader or a psychic or a medium or a seer. You could be going to one. Or in your occupation as a feminine energy, you find genuine fulfillment and joy in what it is that you do. That is what's coming up in the future. And because of that, you're prosperous. You are abundant. Okay? And if you are single, there's a masculine energy that looks at you and says, I want a relationship with you, Ophiuchus. I want a relationship with you. If you are a feminine energy, right, you are being looked at by this masculine energy as someone that they want to be in a relationship with. Now, it started off emotional and never became an official relationship, or it started off physical and then it became emotional. But there is a masculine energy that wants to make things right with you. Now with maths, if you don't remember, back in grade school, people would write out what it is that they would want, essentially regarding home, what they want their husband to look like, or what they want him to be like, how many kids they want, what they want their car to be like, blah, 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 and plan out their whole lives, right? If you're in a relationship, you'll be moving in with your significant other, or someone's pregnant and it's most likely a girl, okay? Doesn't have to be, but it's most likely a girl. If you're going to a baby shower or something, it's a girl. So, get whatever you think a girl baby needs. But there is there's a masculine energy who's apologizing to you, is that I want to make things right with you, and you don't actually see this coming. High Priestess is also symbolizing like you're intrigued by the mysteries of the universe and what the universe has to provide. There's also a feeling of you not seeking answers outside of yourself because you know the answers. The High Priestess means you already know. She already knows. This is not someone you can lie to because she already knows. This is someone who's like 10 steps ahead. They already know if you're going to lie. They already know if you're going to do this. They already know. But they also know that free will and karma are very real things. And so therefore, there's no need to try to control anything or anyone. This is also someone that doesn't give unsolicited advice. The High Priestess will never give you unsolicited advice. Meaning, you're not asking for advice, she's not giving it. You ask for advice, then she'll give it. You don't talk to the High Priestess will not talk to you. You talk to the High Priestess, then she will answer. Other than that, this is not an externalized energy embodied in a person. This is not someone whose energy is like, ooh, I need to give my energy. No, it's like, okay, if you approach me, I will definitely reciprocate. But if there is no energy given, there's no need for me to give out any energy. That's power. She knows she's powerful within herself without anybody else. This is the feminine energy that knows that they don't actually need anybody. Realistically speaking. And it makes you very powerful. This is also self-love. Self-love. And you being able to recognize you have had experiences in your past, right? That have changed the way that you look at joy and happiness and even innocence. But that gives you the opportunity to have a new beginning of emotional fulfillment. And many people are in love with you. If you are a mother or a father, you're a very good parent. This is a relationship. It's an extremely faithful relationship. There's no sign of infidelity or anything of that nature. If you're single, there's somebody that's coming towards you who wants an actually committed relationship. It's a masculine energy. High Priestess means the feminine energy is not even speaking unless it's absolutely necessary. Unless she's approached, she's not speaking. She's receptive to what the universe has to give, basically. And so there is somebody who has a crush on you. Someone's also proposing. Okay? This actually says abhor. Okay? I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to read it to you. So it says, do as you would be done by. Almost too simple, but this is all you need to get by. So one of the main things I studied in my law classes was the golden rule, and how the golden rule does not exist, meaning treat others how you would wish to be treated. And why is that not real? It's actually very selfish. That's a very selfish rule. And that's setting your child up for failure if you put them out there in the world and say, treat others as you wish to be treated, because realistically, right, Even if you do treat someone with kindness, it doesn't actually necessarily mean they're going to treat you with that same amount of kindness back. They may not even know. They may have come from a completely different background with problems and issues, and you don't even know what kindness is or love is. So you continuously give love and kindness, and they're like, why are they giving it back? I don't understand. It's because they were raised with that. They don't even know what that is. It means you have, so why am I dealing with this vibration, this negative vibration? You're like, why do I deal with this negative person? Because you're negative too. Like attract like. Now, you're like, but I don't understand. I'm so kind and I'm so loving. You gave out that energy because you wanted it back, which means you didn't have it for yourself, which also means you had selfish intention because you only gave it because you wanted it back. You wanted something back in return. The point is to be kind because it's the right thing to do, not because you're expecting anything back. So what you are actually doing in the future as you're moving forward is recognizing it's best to do what you truly wish to do, which will truly make you happy. And what is the right thing to do? And this is Christ-like. Jesus was a Virgo. So it's like the feminine. It's like a monk or a nun. It's like someone who embodies that kind of energy where the high priestess is someone who could be locked in the room with somebody's husband and she wouldn't even blink an eye for months. That's the type of energy that this person has. It's like they don't, when you're in that position, you can't just sleep with anyone. You can't just be with anyone. You can't just be around anyone because you pick up energy. The high priestess picks up other people's energy. You reflected as well. Reflected on what's already been done, and now you're able to create in the future. This is the awareness of, I'm going to do what is best, what is right, because it's the right thing to do, not to expect anything else in return from it. And because of that, you're rewarded. Because of that, you are rewarded. Let's see where it lands. Okay, this is something that is on your mind a lot. You could also be dealing with something legal. Libra energy. I sort of want to use this one, which is Citrine, which is more so about confidence for you. What area of your life will you be focusing on? Ophiuchus. What sections of your life will be highly impacted? For Ophiuchus. You can ask for a sign, a signal, a symbol, synchronicity. Your finances and your health. And you're also thinking about love. Like you feel like love impacts not just your health, but your finances. Like if you love yourself, you're able to attract in more abundance of money. Queen of Cups means you're financially stable. You can't make money unless you have emotional availability. Why? Because nobody wants to give money to someone who doesn't care about them. That's human nature. That's just me being very blunt and honest with you. No one wants to give money to someone who doesn't care about them. Why should I care about you if you don't care about me? Right? So, because you care, because you care, you are financially abundant. The more you feel, the more money you attract. This has been your reading of Ophiuchus. I'm in love with this for you. Congratulations, my love. There's some really good news on the way for you. Some of you are becoming fathers or mothers. If you're a masculine energy, there's also something about like you could be like at the head of a business. You could be like a manager, a business owner, an uncle, a father, but you're at the head of the family. Like you're going to be accepting more responsibility. And you also putting the feminine energy up on a pedestal. If you're a masculine energy, you putting her up on a pedestal. This has been your reading. Thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. If you're a masculine energy, you'll be recognizing there's been a lot of times in your life where you weren't allowed to be emotional because you felt like people weren't responsible when you were. So you're recognizing you need to be more emotionally available if you're masculine energy. This has been your reading. Thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. And being emotional is okay. It means you love yourself. So congratulations, you guys. Ashe.